Alright, what's going on, YouTube? Or my fellow subscribers? I guess this is a little podcast radio thing. Well, I guess it's not radio. It's just a podcast or an update video, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what I'll title it. I just wanted to do a quick little chat with you guys. I don't know if anybody on my subscribe to me would enjoy, me doing these things more often, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot and talk a little bit about a couple topics I have on my mind. It's Sunday night, not a lot going on, and that's kind of why I'm doing this right now, is I don't have any good games to play. Well, I have games to play, but I've played them, and they've become a little bit dull for me. I was thinking about it. It's kind of sad that I've had my PlayStation 4 for almost a year now. I have only bought 3 games for it. Call of Duty Ghosts, Destiny, and The Last of Us Remastered. There's a couple games I've got for free from, like, PlayStation Plus and whatnot, but there's just no games to play. It's kind of sucks. My PS4 has been kind of a paperweight. I mean, Call of Duty Ghosts ran its course pretty fast, and I would be playing it right now, but I made the mistake of letting my brother's kids borrow it, and they can't fucking find it, so I guess I'll say goodbye to that game forever, which is not a big loss, right? Destiny, I just don't get any enjoyment out of it. It's just not a fun game. It's really, really boring. The thing about it for me is, if it's going to be a first-person shooter, it has to be 60 frames, and it has to be smooth gameplay. Destiny is 30 frames, and the handling on that game, it's not that I don't have problems with it. I'm pretty much fine in it. It's just not a smooth game to play. And you would think with a game that's for next gen and had such a big debut, such a big ad campaign, that it would play pretty decently, but I honestly think Battlefield is more enjoyable and plays better than Destiny, so yeah, you won't be seeing me posting much of that, and that's just my opinion. Last of Us Remastered I do love, but I've played enough of it now that I'm kind of bored, and I still can have fun on it here and there. So basically, I'm just waiting for the next Call of Duty to come out. How sad is that? I know a lot of people have abandoned the Call of Duty wagon, but I'm still on it. Still buckled in. I am looking forward to Advanced Warfare. It's definitely going to be different, which is a good thing. I didn't mind Call of Duty Ghosts, but now that I've played a lot of Ghosts, and I realized Ghosts didn't do anything wrong, but it just didn't do anything. Ghost is kind of the definition of, okay, this Call of Duty thing has become very stagnant. Now with this Advanced Warfare, it looks like they're gonna try to spice it up and hopefully revive the series a little bit. That's one thing I was just thinking about with the way all these first-person shooter games are coming out now. Titanfall, Destiny, and now Advanced Warfare with the jumping. Does that mean that all first-person shooter games in the future are going to be the jump and jack thing? I hope not, because while it is cool and adds some verticality to the gameplay, I don't think it's something that should just be mandatory in a first-person shooter. Which, we're not going to see extreme jumping and stuff like that in the next Dead Island or, what's some other games coming out? Dead Island, Dying Light. I can't think of any other shooters. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how the next Call of Duty feels and plays and if it's enjoyable. I already know it's gonna have a pretty decent fun factor. And from looking at that supply drop system they got going on in there, that looks like something that will keep me playing the game longer. The thing about Ghost was, to unlock a lot of the cool looking gear and equipment for your character, you had to grind to do it. Nobody wants to fucking grind. I mean, nobody like me, who has a full-time job and, I don't have unlimited hours to play games. I have, maybe a couple hours free on the weekends, maybe a couple hours on a couple weeknights. And, I just don't want to grind on games anymore. I don't have that kind of time. If I do in the future, then, I might see that differently, but... So that supply drops thing, that looks pretty cool. That random ability to get cool guns and stuff. That seems a lot more cool than like how Destiny did it. Because I've played Destiny up to level 20 now, and I have not, received a single legendary. I've received a couple rare items, but I'm not saying, you have to get legendaries right away in a game. I played Dead Island way too much, and I got every legendary. Dead Island had a very good legendary weapon drop system, by the way. Very random, and that's what made it really fun. So, other than that, my thoughts on the next Call of Duty. Well, it looks like Black Ops 2 fucked Titanfall, and they're gonna have a baby that doesn't look halfway bad, actually. It just looks entertaining and fun to me. And it looks good. Looking back at Call of Duty Ghosts compared to this Advanced Warfare, you can tell this game's gonna look really fucking good. And I'm gonna do a full single-player campaign live stream of it. And come November 2nd, or 3rd, because you get the 24-hour early access, whatever, I believe I'm going to take that day off from work, because that is a Monday. And you know what? I've never actually did that. I've never actually had time to take off and enjoy the full game overnight and just say fuck it and be like a child for once. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that this year. So until November 3rd, I'm probably not going to really be posting any videos unless this video gets some views. Maybe you guys comment on it, whatever. Let me know, by the way, if you want me to continue doing maybe weekly podcasts. If there's anybody out there who's, halfway normal or whatever, who knows? Maybe I'll even have some people come on the show with me. Speaking of work, this is nothing I've really ever talked about. I never even talk about my personal life on YouTube, but the school I work at basically is having some budget issues, and it's not good. Basically, by this time next year, we have a 3-building system at our school, so there's 2 buildings 20 miles, wherever from here, and then the building I work at. Because of the budget problems, the only way they're going to be able to fix it or postpone D-Day is they're going to have to go to a 2-building system, and the building I work at is a very likely candidate to be closed next year, so potentially I might not have a job in a year. So my future is a little bit more uncertain than I thought it was going to be right now. Because I've been at this job for 2 years, and I was thinking, this is a job I could probably do for a good chunk of my life. I don't think I want to do it my entire life, but if it closes, I could be offered a job in another part of the district, or I was thinking maybe I might go back to college and maybe do a job with the district part-time or work something out, but that's a long ways in the future. But it's kind of eerie to think about, because it's very demotivating for me to think, okay, well, this job I'm doing here might be completely, irrelevant and have no purpose if this place is just going to be closed in a year. But anyways, yeah, that's just a little bit of insight into Gage's personal life. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Ooh, I have some reviews for you guys, quick. Movie reviews. And upcoming movies I'm looking forward to. I just watched Willow Creek last night. It's basically Blair Witch meets Bigfoot. And that's a pretty good movie. I don't know. You'd have to look at the trailer, read the comments, see what you think. But I think it's, it was a decent watch. It was pretty scary. Another Bigfoot movie I'm looking forward to is called Exists. It's in select theaters, October 24th, and video on demand. I'm going to try to find a service to watch it from, because that looks pretty good. The next Hobbit will be coming out on my birthday, so I'm pretty much guaranteed a great birthday as long as I live that long. You never know. Another little review I'd like to do. I don't know if anybody out there enjoys pumping the iron like I do, or taking the supplements, but I recently got a product called Post. It's by NutriBio.com, and I think it's pretty solid product, actually. I won't go into great detail about it, but NutriBio.com is a great supplement site, and I'm going to be getting a lot of my future things from there, so go ahead and check them out. I'm not sponsored by them anyways. I just wanted to spread the word on how great of a products they offer on that website. So NutriBio.com. Oh, what are some other things I could talk about going on in the world of YouTube? I don't know. Basically, YouTube has been really slow and boring. I gotta admit, this has been the most dead year of YouTube since I started on here. I mean, not very many good games to play. Not any games I even want to play. I mean, like Alien Isolation came out, but I just can't justify getting that game for $60. I'll wait till it comes for free or drops down to like a price of $30 and then get it. It looks like a good game, but that's the thing, is most of the games out right now, I just can't justify the price tag on them. Not that I can't afford them, it's just, I'm only a couple of I might buy 2-3 games a year at most. And really, I bought Destiny because I was just that bored. Just playing The Last of Us got pretty boring fast for me. I mean, it's a good game, but I kind of like to have multiple games to play, too. At least 2 good games, and then I'm pretty happy. Which, we haven't had, multiple good games out for quite a while. So, I'm really looking forward to Dead Island 2. That's going to be super fun. My friend Gape That Ass, any of you who are longtime subscribers remember him from videos, he told me he's gonna be getting a PS4 for Dead Island 2, definitely, so expect a lot of live streams of that. But yeah, I mean, the gaming has just been dead for me. I haven't even played games in like 2 weeks. I played games for the first time today in like 2 weeks. And I played like 1 match of Destiny. I was bored. So I shut it off and recorded this. So, yeah, I wish there was more games I was actually interested in right now. In fact, let's go ahead and pop on over to the GameStop website right now. I was actually just watching some older YouTube videos today of some people I like, and it was like from 2012, and I just realized, like, wow, there was a lot of excitement going on then compared to now. Right now, it's just fucking dead and boring, and we're all gonna die from Ebola. Speaking of Ebola, I seen today, October 12th, that the first official person to contract the virus in the United States happen. That's probably not very good. Like Shadow of Mordor, that's not a game I'll pay full price for either. I'm on the GameStop website. I see they have a new fucking GameStop credit card deal going on here. What a joke. Grand Theft Auto V5 comes out for PS4. Yeah, I barely played it on PS3, so I don't really care about that. That's a game that I just didn't have time to get into, unfortunately. Maybe in a year I will have a lot of time, which might actually work out well if I end up losing my job in a year. Be a lot of games to play at least. The Evil Within, that looks, I haven't seen much of it, but it looks like something good. But again, I'm not going to justify paying $60 for that. There's looking at their games list here. It's kind of a joke. Too bad they don't show like a future games list or anything like that. Well, anyways, I think that's about all I have to talk about for this week's podcast. Let me know, if you guys would like to see another podcast next week, or who knows, maybe even sometime in the coming days if some people watch this. Sorry for the boring background and lack of gameplay, but I don't have anything to show you, so let me know what you guys think. If you have any supporting comments, that'd be nice. And I will talk to all you guys soon. Bye-bye for now.